Thanks for coming on such short notice today, Emily.
I really appreciate you squeezing me in, Allison.
Lucky for you, we had a cancellation. Normally it takes months to get in time with Mr. Charles.
Yes, I imagine he is a very busy man.
Busy doesn't begin to describe it. As his secretary, I manage his calendar, and I often have to overbook him. 2, 3, 4 people, all waiting in line, all scheduled at the same time, all trying to get a few minutes with him.
Wow, how does he decide who to see when he's overbooked?
We hold a silent auction. Employees accumulate superstar points when they go above and beyond at work. Once they build up enough points, they can spend them on cool things like office supplies, coffee breaks, and even bid to win time with the boss.
You have to buy time to meet with the boss?
Well, not me. I'm a secretary, silly.
Of course, not you, but everyone else?
Pretty much. But it pays to be nice to Allison.
Try to remember that.
I think we'll get along just fine. Now, if you just wait right here, Mr. Johnson will be with you shortly.
Thank you. Wait, Johnson, I thought you said...
Where's Johnson? Who are you?
I don't know where Johnson is. My name is Emily.
Emily? Emily? There's no Emily, you're not on the invite. Who said you could attend this meeting?
I think maybe I'm in a different meeting than you.
Different meeting? No. I've had this conference room reserved for weeks. You can't just squat in here and claim it for a different meeting.
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this right now. Allison!
just here for an interview.
Hello, I'm John Johnson. You must be Emily.
Yes, I'm Emily. Pleased to meet you.
I'll be your human resources guide throughout the interview process. As we like to say in HR, a day without human resources is like a day.
Like a day, what?
That's it, just a day. Without human contact, each day is just a plain old day. But when you add human resources, then every day is special. Our motto is, people are our greatest asset.
Yes, I read that on your company website.
Before we get to the particulars of the job description, we'd like you to take a brief psychological survey. We want to evaluate your compliance with our mission, vision, values, and corporate culture.
Is it a Myers-Briggs test?
You mean the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator Personality Inventory, which applies the theory of psychological types as described by C.G. Jung by correlating seemingly random variations in behavior to basic differences in the way individuals prefer to use their perception and judgment?
Yes, that's the one.
No, it's not Myers-Briggs. It's an assessment to evaluate 4 different behavioral traits: dominance, inducement, submission, and compliance, or DISC.
Okay, I've taken DISC before too.
Just do your best, answer truthfully, and remember, there are no right or wrong answers. But just between us, if you don't know the answer, always put down B.
Wait, it's a behavioral survey. Won't everyone's answers vary?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your pencil.
But I just started started taking the test.
It's not a test, it's an assessment. And remember, there are no right or wrong answers.
With all due respect, how can you get an accurate evaluation if you won't let me finish the assessment?
Aha!
You keep writing things in that little notebook whenever I say something.
What notebook?
The one that's behind your back.
That's my notebook, and you can't have it. I paid 150 superstar points for this.
I don't want your notebook. I'm just curious what you're writing.
Emily, I'm sorry, but the results of our interview process are personal and confidential. You would know that if you had read our privacy policy.
I did read your privacy policy, but I don't recall anything in there about the interview process.
That's correct. It's a trick question. Very good, Emily. Very good indeed.
Thank you.
I'll just go evaluate the results of your assessment, and then we'll have you meet Mr. Charles.
Emily, you've already met Mr. John Johnson. Allow me to introduce Mr. Charles Charles.
It's nice to meet you, Emily.
Nice to meet you officially, Mr. Charles. Sorry for the misunderstanding earlier.
Misunderstanding?
About the conference room. You thought I was in the wrong meeting.
Oh, you must be mistaken. I've never met you before in my life.
Sorry. My mistake.
I've noticed that you say sorry an awful lot, Emily. Yes, I've counted 4 times since you've been here.
Sorry. If you say so, sir.
Okay, let's get down to business. For, as it's spelled, busyness. There is no Y in business, so don't ask questions. Just keep busy.
Busy as beaver.
Busy as bee.
Busy, busy, busy. Yes, sir.
Now, Emily, we'd like to ask you 2 basic kinds of questions. Experiential questions generally start with something like, tell us about a time that. Behavioral questions are hypothetical, like, how would you respond to the following situation?
We want to see if you can think on your feet.
Okay. Shoot.
Tell me about a time when you had to deal with a boss who was a real asshole.
Well,
Stand up, think on your feet.
Right. There was this one time I was in an interview, and the boss was a real jerk. He yelled at me for being in the wrong conference room, and then later denied ever having met me.
I hate people like that.
And how did you handle the situation?
At the time, I told him what he wanted to hear, but I secretly planned to get my revenge when the opportunity presented itself.
You may be seated.
Next question. How would you respond to the following situation? You are waiting in line to renew your driver's license at the Secretary of State. You have number 99, and they are only on number 18. What do you do?
I would never allow myself to be in that situation. I renew online.
That is correct. Only unemployed and retired people actually go there in person.
Next question. Emily, where do you see yourselves 5 years from now?
Well, I would say in your job, but if I had your job, I'd have to kill myself.
That's correct. Everyone hates working in HR.
What's your greatest weakness?
I'm a
And don't say, I'm a perfectionist. Everybody always says that.
biggest weakness is trying to answer stupid questions without sounding sarcastic.
Emily, did you know that there is no I in team?
Yes, but did you also know that the same 4 letters in team can also be used to spell eat me?
What do you know? Emily, I noticed that you began the answer to your last question with yes, but. At our company, we don't like to say but. It's too negative. We prefer yes and. The word and is much more empowering.
We prefer positive energy around here. Our motto is just say yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Just don't say yes too much. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a yes man.
I agree, Mr. Charles. You tell her.
Me too, Roger that.
Are you a yes man, Emily?
No, I'm a woman.
Emily, what are you passionate about?
Men who say yes.
Okay, hypothetical situation. Steven Spielberg calls. He wants to make a movie about your life. Who will play you?
Anne Hathaway.
Ooh, I love her. Can Jennifer Lawrence play me in your movie?
Sure, why not?
Emily, if you were an animal, which one would you like to be?
Seriously?
It's on the list. We have to ask everyone the same questions.
If I were an animal. This is hard. Can I use a lifeline?
Yes.
I'd like to ask the audience. What kind of animal would I like to be? Ooh, okay. I'd like to be a unicorn.
That is correct.
And now, for the most important question. Why do you want to leave your current position?
Well,
You still have one more lifeline left.
can I phone a friend?
Yes, but hurry, the anticipation is killing me.
This'll just take a second. Hi, Zach? This is Emily. Quick question. Why do I want to leave my current position? Uh-huh. Yeah. Great, thanks. I'll use that. Okay. The reason I want to leave my current position is your company offers me a better opportunity to advance my career.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, definitely career advancement.
That is correct. Good answer, Emily.
So, Emily, do you have any questions for us?
Yes, I have several. First, what is the single largest problem facing your company?
You want to take that one, John?
I'll defer to Allison.
I think Mr. Charles is in the best position to answer.
Oh, the biggest problem facing our company is decisiveness. It's accountability. I think it's decisiveness. No, I'm not sure. John?
It's decisiveness. Nobody can make a decision around here.
My motto is, let's run it up the flagpole and see who salutes.
Got it. Tell me about plans to develop new products and grow the business.
Market penetration, key demographics, net promoter score, buzz, buzz, buzzword.
Yeah. What have you enjoyed most about working here?
It's speaking for management, I'd have to say that my greatest pleasure comes from interacting with the proletariat, the worker bees, those little people who aren't afraid to roll up their shirt sleeves, put their nose to the grindstone, apply some elbow grease, and get the job done.
Yes, I'm proud of all those little people in the basement.
Terrace level. We're not supposed to call it the basement anymore. The little people prefer terrace level.
Are you sure it's polite to refer to your employees as little people?
Actually, they prefer it. We used to call them dwarfs and midgets, but that's no longer politically correct.
You little people?
Yes! The ceilings are so low in the terrace level that nobody else can stand up down there. But those little buggers don't mind working 16-hour days with no windows, no clocks, nothing to distinguish night from day. I'm as proud of them as I am of my own children, if I had it.
You've never actually been down there, right?
Of course not. I suffer from claustrophobia and agoraphobia and arachnophobia, and there are spiders down there.
Mr. Charles is really a very sensitive man.
Yes.
I sensed that.
Yes.
Tell me about your corporate culture.
At our company, we pride ourselves on diversity, tolerance, and equal opportunity for all, except for smokers. The smokers have to go outside in the cold and stand along the wall of shame.
I would like to add that we are eco-friendly, pet-friendly, family-friendly, and fashion-friendly. We're business casual here every day.
I used to be more user-friendly, but that was before all the sexual harassment lawsuits spoiled everyone's fun.
Mr. Charles, what is your management style?
Well, I believe in empowering the individual to take calculated risks. If you're not making mistakes, you're just not trying hard enough. Hell, I screw up royally every day. A boner a day keeps the lawyers in pay, or something like that.
Well, Emily, you've asked us some very good questions. Unless you have anything else, we'll be in touch soon about next steps. Even if this position doesn't work out, we'll be sure to keep your resume on file. Best of luck to you in your future endeavors.
Actually, there is one more thing. I'm not here about a job.
Oh, that's a good one, little lady. If you're not here about a job, why are you doing this interview?
I'm conducting a due diligence interview.
I beg your pardon.
I'm not interviewing for a job. I'm researching the acquisition of your company. My company is going to buy a majority of your stocks. Once we own you, we'll be looking for synergies when we merge operations.
What the hell's she talking about, John?
Synergies is a euphemism for job reductions.
We'll be looking for redundancies at the management level.
What?
Don't say but.
I'm sure we'll still need plenty of worker bees. I'll see myself out.
What?
Good day.
Oh, fudge! Why is this happening to me?
Don't ask why.
There's no why in business.
Just keep busy.
Busy, busy, busy. Yes, sirree.
Welcome to Light My Fire, the surefire way to ignite interest in that special someone in online dating.
Yep, that's why I signed up. My dating profiles are completely doused, extinguished, to complete the metaphor.
Well, mine is soon to be on the extinct list.
Extinct? How about expensive, to continue with the E words? These sites are a total ripoff. I mean, I have signed up for 4 different dating sites, and I continue to get the same weirdos, whether they are chosen for me or are free to choose me.
Oh, absolutely. What part of seeking stable, conservative, family-oriented man does freewheeling international traveler seeking good time gal not get?
Sounds compatible to me. Opposites attract, you know.
Oh my gosh, and here's yet another example of it must be a guy thing that I fail to understand.
Are we in the presence of an overthinker?
Or perhaps we're in the presence of a thinker as opposed to...
As opposed to getting back to the reason why you are here. These issues are not new. They have been voiced by hundreds of online daters. So how do we maneuver this path? By using the rule of AIDA when writing your dating profiles.
Aida, isn't that an opera where everybody dies?
It's an opera. Of course everybody dies.
No, no, no. AIDA, not AIDA. AIDA. Awareness, interest, desire, and action.
Desire and action. Now you're talking.
Again, it must be a guy thing.
No, he's right. Isn't that why we're here?
Precisely. The goal is to create a dating profile that will draw attention. Competition is fierce and the internet is vast. You must stand out to be noticed.
I am noticed, but by all the wrong guys.
Well, we hope to fix that right now. Your headline is key in catching someone's attention, but it must be the right attention.
So, my headline of Seeking Sex Kitten to purr with me isn't so bad after all.
Oh, where did you come from and why did they let you in the door?
Relax, I'm just joking.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Well, thank you. Maybe I should use seeking women with a sense of humor.
Oh, as opposed to seeking crepe hanger to rain on every happy moment in my life?
And this brings us back to AIDA. A, creating awareness about yourself amongst the seekers. I, generating interest amongst those who understand it. D, arousing desire amongst those who like it. And last but not least, A, action, click, let's meet for coffee.
Oh, I get plenty of those. They're definitely not my cup of tea.
Well, let's put some sugar in that drink and create a headline that will attract Mr. Right.
Or Mr. Coffee.
You're aware that you're a naturally funny guy, right?
Well, I think so. Glad you recognize it. One of the few who do,
Well,
apparently.
whoop-de-doo for you two. Why don't you just get a roommate?
Ada, let's stay on topic, please.
Hey, I got a good one. How about this for an attention grabber? Do you have any raisins? No? How about a date?
Did you just make that up now? Oh my gosh, that is great. Make one up for me.
Okay. Speaking about coffee, let's see. I know. Coffee, chocolate, men. Some things are just better rich.
How about finding a good guy is like nailing jello to a tree?
No, even I have to admit that's true.
Wait. I got one. How about I want to meet a guy whose IQ is bigger than his shoe size?
Ouch, good one. We are on the same page.
Sounds to me like we have a big D right here. Arousing desire amongst those who like it. How about we click for action?
You mean,
Yep. New headline for each of us. How about we arrange the alphabet to put you and I and you together.
Action, clip, it's a date.
Her and I together? Well, that would be quite a switch for me.
Yeah, I don't really back for the other team either.
Here we go. Overthinking things again. What happened to the need for a good conversation without having someone's good time gal? What happened to new friendships?
Well, okay, nothing has worked out, and all I really am looking for is good conversation and spending quality time with someone.
Well, now, how about this for a headline idea? Cute, yes. Smart, yes. Honest, yes. Male, no. But 3 out of 4 is a good start.
Or how about some will, some won't, some do, some don't, but I might.
Oh, what the heck? Agreed. Coffee?
Oh, why not? Click, it's a date.
My place or yours?
Oh, back off, Lancelot. I'm looking for Mr. Coffee, not Mr. Goodbar.
Oh, cute and smart.
Ada strikes again. Who says headlines don't attract the right attention? Class dismissed.
I was 19.
I was 33.
I was 41.
It was one of those Halloween stores, you know, the ones that pop up for a month in an old Toys R Us or Bed Bath & Beyond. I saw the Help Wanted sign and thought, why not? I could always use the extra cash.
I ran in high school. I stopped for a while, but once the kids were born, it turned into me time. I used to go to the YMCA, but gym memberships are expensive.
When I got married, there was no such thing as Tinder or online dating. After the divorce, all my friends kept pushing me to get out there, so I signed up for a dating app.
I worked there a week before my manager asked me to close with him.
Hey, great job on cleaning up those costumes.
Thanks. I had no idea people could be such slobs.
Well, clearly you've never worked retail before.
No, this is my first time. How do you try on a costume and then just drop it in a pile on the floor? It took me an hour to put them all back. People don't care, do they?
No, they don't. Hey, could you grab that for me?
Oh, sorry about that. Why do I always apologize when I shouldn't?
You're supposed to swipe right when you like them. Is that how this works? I'm such an idiot when it comes to technology. My son, he's 19, he had to show me how to download the stupid app. It took me forever to pick out a profile picture. There was this one, then this one, or this one. I went with this one. My son said to include something about sports, that men love sports. Look, kid, this is not my first rodeo. I was married before. Even if it didn't work out, I still know how to snag a man. See, I just matched with someone.
Hey,
Hey,
did Han Solo shoot first?
what does that mean? Joey, did Han Solo shoot first? I don't know, that's what some guy just asked me. It's the first thing he said to me. Icebreaker? Well, why didn't you just ask me what my favorite movie is, or if I was stranded on a desert island, what 3 things I would want with me? Empire Records and an unlimited supply of books, coffee, and chocolate. Well, yeah, it did get my attention, so what do I say? Of course, Guido, no, not Guido, stupid autocorrect, Greedo would have killed him if he didn't.
My kind of woman.
Now he's gonna think I know Star Wars. The only movie I really know is the one that just came out. I bet he hated The Last Jedi.
I hated The Last Jedi.
This is how you get ready for a run. First, put your hair in a bun. If your hair is in a ponytail, it gives them something to grab onto as you run past. Second, always tell someone where you're going. I'm going for a run, honey. 3 miles. I'll be back in about half hour. Third, never run with music. Just one. Fourth, don't run after dark. And fifth, bring protection. All right, now you're ready to go. It's a little dark up there, so you're gonna wanna cross the street to stay out of the shadows. You never know what could lurk in there. Always be aware of your surroundings.
You smell good.
I do?
Oh God, yes.
Thanks, I guess. It's my shampoo. Just tried a new one.
Yeah?
Or my body wash.
Body wash. I'd like to be your body wash.
He's my boss. I need this job. Between school and my other job, it fits in perfectly with my schedule. I just need to make it through the next couple of weeks, and then it'll all be over, and he can be a creep to someone else. That's what's going to happen. The next new girl he hires is going to get the same exact treatment. What do I do?
I'm really in the zone. Feels good. I like running on the treadmill, don't get me wrong, but that can get boring. I mean, who wants to jog in place for hours at a time? Have you ever run 10 miles on a treadmill? It's boring. I could be watching George Clooney dance around naked and it would still be boring. Ooh, George Clooney naked. Now that's something to keep my mind off things.
What do you like besides Star Wars?
Smart women.
Ooh, lucky me.
Smart, pretty women.
Does he think I'm pretty?
I like your mouth.
My mouth?
It would look good on my.
Oh, good. He's still typing. I see those little dots. It's taking him forever to respond. Back in the day, we didn't have to worry about stuff like this. You just had your friend tell his friend that you liked him, and then you maybe all hung out in a big group together. And then, if he liked you, you sort of split off from the group and you went and made out. Do people even make out anymore? Or do they just go right for the sex? What could be taking so long for him to type?
This is the third time this week he's had me close with him. He keeps sending other people home. I heard the other girls talking, and they all think I'm sleeping with him. I'm not.
I like that shirt.
It's my uniform.
Yeah. You fill it out so well.
This is just going to keep happening over and over.
You know, when I hired you, all I could think was,
Damn, those are some amazing tits.
Oh, the music, the sound of my shoes on the pavement, it all combines to make me zone out. I get distracted. It's okay, it was just a bush. Just the way it was lurking there, I thought it was a person. Scared me a little, but it's all right. If you focus and you pay attention, you're fine. You're safe outdoors. Oh, there's just something about being out in all this fresh air. It feels good. Why don't I do this more often?
fat bitch.
All right, that's why.
Nothing yet. I'm still waiting for him to respond. How long do I wait? Oh, never mind. He just sent me a text. It's a picture. Oh, he's handsome. Did I just get a dick pic?
Hey, easy, it's fine.
No, it isn't.
Look, what, is this because I'm married? I told you. We only got married because of the baby. My wife, she doesn't get me. It's an open marriage kind of thing.
You're my boss.
This isn't that kind of company.
What kind of company is it? Is Is it the kind that's okay with people abusing their authority?
Addicted. This is disgusting.
What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? Why?
Why not?
Why do people like to yell things from their car windows at complete strangers? I'm just trying to get a workout in. I don't need anyone's commentary on my body. Thank you very much.
We're scheduled to close together tomorrow, and I just know he's gonna send everyone else home. I wanna call him sick, but if I'm sick, I don't get paid. And contrary to popular belief, college kids don't make a lot of money.
This is wrong. You can't just go around and send a picture of your penis to a stranger. It's not okay. Oh my God. Joey, do you send pictures of your penis to people? You better not. Not now, and not when you're in your 30s. Do you hear me? Oh, I don't care how old you are. If I find out you're doing it, I will ground you. I can't let him get away with this.
I can't let him get away with this.
I can't let him get away with this.
You're my boss. Even if I was attracted to you, which I am not, this will be completely inappropriate. I'm reporting you to HR.
Hey, dumbass. Yeah, you. I'd like to see you run a marathon. Think you can do that? Why don't you get your ass out of that car and race me? Oh, you don't want to? Then stop yelling shit out your window, you asshole.
This is disgusting. You're pathetic. How many women actually respond to you when you send them a picture of your penis? Do they drop their pants and come running? I doubt it. You know why? Because your penis is ugly. Yeah, I said it. It's weird looking. All penises are, but yours is weirder than most. Don't text me again.
That felt great.
I know.
What a relief.
Why don't more women speak out?
It really clears the air. It makes you feel powerful.
So what happened when you reported him to HR?
He hit on you.
Yes.
You know, he's been with this company for almost 10 years and we've never had this issue.
That you know of.
But we don't know it's an issue unless someone reports it.
I'm reporting it.
Did you ask to close with him?
No, he does the scheduling. What are you implying?
Well, we can always transfer you to another store.
The nearest store is on the other side of town.
I'm sorry, but that's the best we can do.
So what'd you do?
I quit. What about you?
Yeah, I called you a fat bitch. What are you gonna do about it?
Shit! Did the dick pic guy ever respond?
Oh, yeah. Like I would ever beep a fat beep like you. I was only trying to make you feel better, you stupid beep. I wouldn't beep you if you were the last woman on earth. You're disgusting. I hope somebody cuts off your head and beeps in your neck. And then he uses the C word a lot.
Yikes.
I blocked his number. Did he catch you?
No. He got back in his car and started chasing me. So I ran into a Trader Joe's. There's never any parking there. So he got going.
It's not fair.
Nope.
And people wonder why women don't say anything.
If it's gonna be dark when I walk out from class, I make sure I'm parked underneath a light.
I walk out to my car with my keys clenched between my knuckles.
Don't yell help, yell fire instead.
I was 19.
I was 33.
I was 41.
She was 12.
She was 50.
She was 27.
They asked her what she was wearing.
They wanted to know why it took her so long to speak up.
They didn't believe her.
How much did you have to drink?
Where were your friends?
Why'd you go back to his room?
Try not to be alone with him.
Wear your hair in a ponytail.
It's just a picture. What's the big deal?
Boys will be boys.
She said no.
She was drunk and passed out.
She didn't get a chance to say anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, time's almost up. You've got 30 seconds. Exchange phone numbers, email addresses, business cards, or nothing at all. It's almost time to switch. And remember the rules of speed dating. Find out what you need to know, then go forward or get out.
Hi, I'm Dave. I like golfing and sailing and quiet weekends. Man, it's hard to do this in a minute. This is the third time tonight. Your turn.
Sailing and golf, active and expensive. Tell me, Dave, do you think I'm attractive?
Well,
It's a simple question. If you don't, why are you wasting your time or mine?
I mean, yes. I think you're very attractive. Very attractive, actually.
And yet you waited until now to come over here?
Well, yeah, you know the rules. You have to rotate.
I know the rules, Dave. We don't always have to follow them. Do we? Sometimes it's fun to break the rules, isn't it?
I guess. Sure. Do you have something in mind?
I don't know. Do you?
Do you sail?
Oh, that was weak. Do you care if I sail? What are you really interested in?
What? You think I don't like to sail?
I have no idea. Maybe you like saying you like to sail. It implies that you have a boat, and that implies you have money, and that implies you need to impress.
I'm not trying to impress anyone.
Oh, good. You don't have to impress me. At least not with boats or money. Do you think I'm attractive?
Yes, I told you. You're a very attractive woman.
So, what do you like to do with attractive women? Do you take them sailing, or maybe golfing, or maybe something a little less public?
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to do something a little less public with me?
Huh?
Oh, never mind. I can see you're not interested after all.
No, I am. I'm very interested.
And why are you interested, Dave? Do you want me, Dave?
What?
No? Too much for you, maybe.
No, nothing like that. I want later. Do you want to?
What do you want, Dave?
Oh, yeah. I want.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your 30-second warning. It's almost time to switch. Exchange phone numbers, email addresses, business cards, or nothing at all.
Let's get out of here.
I'm sorry, that would be against the rules. Why don't I give you my phone number?
What are you talking about? Rules? You said it's fun to break the rules.
And switch.
Well, sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. Darn, I can't find my pen.
I have one.
And I don't even seem to have any paper.
Time to move on.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Dave. It's time to switch. It was a pleasure to meet you.
But what about... Is he bothering you?
Oh, no, we're fine. Goodbye, Dave.
Hey, time to move on. Do I need to call security?
No. It will be a pleasure to switch.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. He was just moving a little too fast for me. It was a miscommunication, that's all.
Okay, well, you can't blame a guy for trying. They don't give us much time to make an impression. And boy, you are a very attractive lady.
Really? That makes my day.
Come on, you must hear that all the time.
Oh, wish I could say so, but it sure is nice.
Well, anyway, I'm Dan.
Nice to meet you. And what are your interests, Dan?
Geez, back to
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry. Too much same old.
Well, whatever. My spiel hasn't been working that much.
Well, let's hear it, and I'll rate your performance.
Okay. Well, I'm a tax attorney. I like to golf. I like to play guitar. I'm a divorced dad of 2 girls. They're at college. I went to Michigan myself. And I got my law degree.
Enough. You started out well, but don't give me your resume unless... Are you trying to impress me with your law degree?
Are you impressed?
I don't know. Should I be? Or do you have even more impressive skills?
Is it just me, or did this conversation just shift?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. A law degree is quite a credential.
Maybe, but that's not why I mentioned it.
It's not?
No, it's because...
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your 30-second warning. It's almost time to switch. Exchange phone numbers, email addresses, business cards, or nothing at all.
Oh darn, time to move on.
Can I have your phone number
Oh,
or?
if I could only find some paper.
Well, never mind, here's my card. Give me a call,
Oh,
okay?
sure.
Time to switch.
What's your name?
Oh, sorry, I'm sitting the next round out. Ladies' room is calling.
I'm sorry, I've kind of been listening in.
Really?
Can I ask you a question?
Well, sure, why not?
That's like the fourth guy this evening you had almost begging for your number. If I had 4 guys telling me they thought I was hot, I'd be handing out my card all night. What's your problem?
Honey, I turned 60 last week. I've been married to the same guy for 35 years. This is the best ego boost ever!
You will be quite pleased, I believe. We've put together several possibilities based on your criteria.
There are more than one?
Well, yes. Choosing a nanny is not only very important, but very subjective. The questionnaire you filled out helped us identify top candidates with your desired attributes. But we find that the best decisions come from meeting the nanny in person before choosing them.
I see.
This way, you interview each potential candidate and determine which would be right for your family.
But they all possess the specifications I asked for.
Oh yes, all. But each exhibit minor deviations, some subtle. But once you interview them, I am confident you will find the perfect match for your needs.
Great, thank you.
Shall I send in the first potential candidate?
Sure, that'd be great.
For our records, this is A298.
Hello, Mr. McNally. Is something the matter?
No, nothing.
Are you sure? I do not wish to upset you.
You have my wife's hairstyle.
That is exactly what you requested.
It is. It's just unsettling.
I'm sorry. Shall I go?
No, please. My wife's loss is still quite recent. And
I see.
we were on vacation and there was a terrible accident.
Shall I tell you about myself?
What?
Would you like me to tell you about myself?
No. I have a few questions of my own.
Of course.
Are you able to care for 2 children, ages 2 and 3?
Michael and Talia. Why, yes, I am aware of their needs and likes.
You know their names?
The information was given to me so I could better serve you.
Sorry, this is just so surreal.
Of course, I understand.
Do you also know their routines?
Absolutely. Michael wakes each day at 7:30 a.m. He spends his morning playing, coloring, and doing craft projects
that's
around
it.
the... And Talia spends her mornings getting up for school. Her favorite breakfast is cinnamon.
All right, that's enough. I don't need to hear anymore.
Of course.
Tell me a joke.
A joke. What kind of joke would you like to hear?
I don't know, a funny one?
A funny one. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange, you going to let me in? Ha 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 ha.
Good one. I think that's it.
It was lovely to meet you, Mr. McNally. I will look forward to working with your family.
Well, Mr. McNally, how was your first candidate?
Fine, I guess. It's a little haunting, the similarities.
Those were the specifications you requested.
Yes, I know.
We can provide other candidates if there is any criteria you would like to change for a price.
No, not yet. Maybe, I guess.
Whatever you wish. This is, after all, a caregiver for your children.
Okay, well, maybe I can just see the rest of the candidates and then I'll let you know.
Of course. I will send in caregiver A452.
Hello, Mr. McNally.
Please, call me Andy.
Andy. If that's what you prefer, I shall call you Andy. Hello, Andy.
Hello. What should I call you?
8452.
What if I wanted to call you Maeve?
Maeve. Is that the name of your wife who died?
Yes.
Won't Michael and Talia be upset if my name is also Maeve?
No, they don't know.
I don't understand.
They don't know she passed away.
I see.
The idea is for them to not find out. This would devastate them.
It would be devastating to lose someone you love. You can call me whatever you like.
I don't know, you don't seem right.
How, sir?
You're too stiff.
Actually, I'm quite flexible. Would you like to see?
No.
Your wife was into yoga. I can do many yoga poses.
My wife is great at a lot of things. You look like her, but...
I am precisely what you requested.
Perhaps, but you're not her.
No.
My wife is funny. Funny.
A patient said, "Doctor, I'm just a little nervous. This is my first operation." The doctor said, "Don't worry, mine too."
Something like that. When she smiled, even her eyes smiled. Her voice was calmer, more soothing.
I'm sure, after a few alterations, I would be exactly what you're looking for.
Perhaps, but this just doesn't feel right.
Shall I have Townsend send in the next candidate?
Sure, yes. Thanks,
8452.
8452.
Mr. McNally, A452 informed me she wasn't suitable for your needs.
She had all the qualities I asked for, but she's not quite right. I could tell the first two candidates were androids. I don't want my kids to know.
I understand. Here at Branson Synthetics, we find that our patrons often request something very specific, like a duplicate of your wife. But when faced with the actual product, it's too much, too real. That is why we provide different candidates. Perhaps this next candidate will please you.
Perhaps this was all just a bad idea.
Only you can decide that. Let me have A671 come in, then make your decision. Remember, we can alter anything for a price.
Yes.
And if it pleases you, I can have A671 respond to your wife's name if it will help with the decision.
Sure.
Oh, Andy, you've come at last. Oh, Pat got your tongue? That's not like you. You didn't bring the kids.
No.
That's too bad. I miss the silly nillies. When can we go home? We haven't been home since before our vacation.
You remember our vacation?
Remember our vacation? Are you feeling all right? Of course I remember our vacation. It was magical. Oh, the sunsets, the food. Such a romantic way to spend our 5-year anniversary.
Maeve?
Andy? Are you sure you're feeling all right?
Yes, I had just remembering how happy we once were.
I'm sorry I went on that hike all by myself.
Well, you're here now, and I'm feeling much better than I have in a long time.
Good, because I missed you.
And I miss you too.
So, I'll go pack my bags, then we can get the hell out of here.
Sounds great.
Mr. McNally, I'm told you've decided on A671.
Yes, she was perfect.
Oh, I am pleased to hear. We really try to produce a product our patrons are happy with. I will just need your signature here to finalize your purchase and to authorize your payment. We are all set. Just remember our 24-hour hotline. If A671 needs any upgrades, adjustments, or repairs, it is all included with your purchase.
I thought you said your androids were all indestructible.
Well, yes, if you maintain the recommended maintenance schedule, A671 will outlive you and your children. Also, if you would like A671 to appear as though she is aging, we provide the aging upgrades over time for a price.
Yes, sure.
Well, that concludes our business for today. Branson Synthetics is very thankful for your patronage. A671 will be waiting for you at the entrance.
One more thing.
Of course.
Your androids are quite lifelike. Does that mean, I guess I assumed it meant, but what I'm trying to say is, can she, A671, can she perform all her wifely duties?
All of our androids are anatomically correct, and she will perform any wifely duties you may wish. Our androids not only look, but feel like real human beings, unless, of course, you would like us to turn off her sensuality feature.
No. This is great. Well, thank you. I will see you at your upgrade.
Thank you for your purchase, and please come again.
Wifely duties, huh? It's unbelievable.
Well, it is not uncommon for androids to be used as companions.
He cheats on me numerous times. We go away together to rekindle our love, or so he says. Then he pushes me off a cliff, acts the victim, and then expects my android replacement to perform wifely duties. He's reprehensible.
He did seem quite sincere, but it's not for me to say. And you are alive to exact revenge.
Only because he pushed me over a cliff and didn't check to make sure the job was done. If it weren't for that ledge, my children would be truly motherless.
How do you find your accommodations?
Very nice, thank you. But I will be relieved when that android does its job and I can go home finally.
Of course.
It will do its job, right?
Yes, A671 will analyze the surroundings and determine the best way to eliminate your husband that will look accidental.
Perfect. I can't thank you enough.
No need. As we discussed, Branson Synthetics offers a variety of services for a price.
So, who'd you vote for?
Seriously, you've got 1 minute to get to know me, and you go straight from, hi, how are you, to talking politics. Fine. Game on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hillary! Oh, ding, 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 my cue to leave.
Come on, we still have a little time. Convert me. Don't you think he's making America great again?
I should have known you'd say Trump. You have that Neanderthal look about you.
Hey, you mean deplorable, not Neanderthal. Get your insults straight. You know, you look very sexy when you're foaming at the mouth.
Okay, my turn.
I'm sorry, but can you please go on to the next person? She loses a turn because she was rude to me. So she has to speak to me for another minute.
Really? Okay, I didn't know the rules. Hi, I'm Ashley. What's your name?
Whoa, a normal question. You know what the girl asked me? The one over there? She asked me what was the last book I read.
Oh my God, like people don't read books anymore.
I know, right? Like I was totally freaked out. I haven't read a book since high school. It was something about killing a mockingbird. I don't remember why they killed it.
I read that one. Or was it A Tale of Two Mice and Men? I don't remember any mice either.
Oliver Twist wrote that, right?
I think he did. Smart.
Thanks. They should stop putting us with the older people. They talk about weird stuff.
I know, that's why that girl's being punished for asking rude questions.
Wow, I never knew that was part of the game.
And the guy she's talking with, like, I was talking to him before we started, and you know what he said? That I needed to put my phone away. And I said, seriously? Like I never put my phone away.
So, just out of curiosity, what was the last book you read? Fun with Dick and Jane?
Actually, I just read John McCain's memoir. Interesting, but not as good as Dreams of My Father or The Audacity of Hope. Let's face it, no one's as eloquent as Obama.
You read those? Wait a minute. I thought you voted for Trump.
I did, but you never gave me a chance to say what the vote was for. I was in a bar. The vote was for the worst hair ever. As I recall, Trump lost out to Phyllis Diller.
So you were leading me on.
I was just having some fun and proving my point to myself about speed dating. People make assumptions way too fast.
Then why'd you come here?
My brother talked me into it, then he bailed at the last minute. I thought I'd come here, rattle a few cages, and that would be the end of it. Who knew yanking your chain would be this much fun?
I am not amused.
I admit, I've always been attracted to women who were hard asses.
And I am not a hard ass.
Difficult.
And I am certainly not difficult.
Right. You're just miscongeniality.
So, who did you vote for?
Not telling yet. I think we should get together and beat each other up over a good Cabernet. I'm sure you could pummel it out of me.
That actually sounds like fun. The pummeling, I mean.
Oh, God, I need to go talk to that older dude next. I'll tell you one thing, I am so keeping my phone on the table. And he better not ask me about books.
They like to talk about stuff in the news. Other countries. Talk to him about that.
Other countries? You mean like Windsor?
I don't know. Maybe someplace not so close.
I can't think of any other countries. Hey, you want to follow me on YouTube? I have my own channel.
That is so cool. What's it about?
Oh, you know, current stuff. What I'm wearing, celebrities I follow, stuff like that. I even told that older guy about it before we started, and he was like, wow, that sounds totally vacuous.
What's that mean?
I'm not sure, but I think it means fabulous.
I'm glad we met. You are so awesome. Can you text me your info?
Yeah, it will be so great to get together and video chat. I already know what I'm gonna wear.
This 1 minute face talk with you is so awesome. I get so bored after a minute.
Me too.
I think we're made for each other.
Todd, get in here. It starts in 5 minutes. Come on, you old goat.
Did you ask for a coat?
Yes, that's exactly what I said. Turn up your hearing aid.
What did you say?
I love you.
I love you too, Bree.
I wonder when Dylan will get here with the twins.
Oh, well, you know Dylan.
I wonder what they're going to be.
I wonder what you're going to be.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, you always keep the spark alive.
50 years together and we still have a spark.
A big spark.
I hope the grandkids love Halloween as much as we did.
Still do.
Still do.
I'm sure they're going to love it, but they're just babies, so you probably won't be able to tell. They'll love it.
I hope so. Did you get the candy?
What?
What? Did
What?
you?
Oh,
Did you
my
get...
hearing aid, it fell out on the floor. It may be broken. Forever. Not even a scratch. Darn.
You smart ass.
You have gas?
No. Well, maybe a little.
What is it?
I've thought about this day so much, and I can't believe we finally get to meet our grandbabies. But what if they hate me?
They're babies, so you probably won't be able to tell.
But when they're older.
Come here. Look at me. They are going to love you. They're going to see they have the best grandmother in the world. They're going to see how much I love you, and they're going to see how much Dylan loves you, and they're going to love Halloween. They're going to fit right into our happy family tradition.
I hope so.
I know so. Just the same as I know I'm not going to be able to lift this big candy bowl for very many more years.
You remembered the candy.
Bree, have I ever forgotten the candy?
Never. Not since that one time. Costumes. You're beautiful.
Really? Even though I have liver spots and my ears have stretched to twice their size.
Yep, beautiful.
Darling,
Yes.
I promise,
And I will always promise I love you.
You pinky swear?
Pinky swear. Happy Halloween, my darling.
Happy Halloween.
Trick or treat!
Todd! It starts in 5 minutes! Get in here with the candy bowl!
What?
Did you get the candy?
Did you ask me to?
Yes, 3 times! In one ear and out the other.
What, you did?
I'm only supposed to have one teenager. Sometimes I swear you listen to me as well as Dylan does. Yes, I asked you to get the candy.
Oh, you mean like this candy?
Todd.
Bree, when have I ever forgotten the candy?
Just that one time.
That's right, and I never have since, and I never will again. So, are you up for a scary movie after all the trick-or-treaters?
Who do you think you're asking? I was born for scary movies on Halloween.
Oh, don't forget Dylan's bringing over his new girlfriend tonight. Can't wait to see how that goes.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I just hope that he doesn't use those same scary movie tactics that I use on you. You know, using every jumpy moment to scoot a little bit closer until she has nowhere to sit but on his lap.
Oh.
That's all I meant. It'll be fine.
I want to believe you, but it's easier for you to think that than it is for me. All I can think is, what if she meets me and then runs out the door? What if she breaks Dylan's heart? He'll never forgive me. Oh, and then he'll be all alone with no girlfriend and it'll be all my fault.
Hey, come here. Come here. I didn't realize that you were so anxious about this. You were so quick to say yes when he asked if he could bring her over.
I know, I just really wanted to be the good cop this time. I feel like I'm always the one saying no.
Well, she is going to meet you, and she's going to fall under your spell, just like I did. She is going to love you because she's going to see how much Dylan loves you.
Is that the new mother-in-law rule? Someone needs to tell the rest of the world.
It'll be our mother-in-law rule.
You think so?
I do. What?
Just when you said I do, it reminded me of the Halloween that we got the call about Dylan.
Oh my God, I will never forget that Halloween.
Me neither.
Well, I was a ghost, and you
Oh, geez, I tried to forget that part.
You were a vampire, complete with ketchup blood and everything.
I did not include the ketchup as part of my costume, my dear. That little detail was all you.
Hey, what's Halloween without a little trick?
You better watch it, or you'll be in for a little trick later.
Well, I'd rather have a treat.
It starts in 2 minutes.
It's taken less before.
Oh, do not write about that, Get a hold of yourself.
Dead zombies. Dead zombies. Dead zombies. Wait, that doesn't work on Halloween. It just gets me more in the mood. Candy corn? Alright, well that takes the wind out of the sails. Who invented candy corn anyway?
I don't know, but thank goodness we can buy candy to pass out that I will never want to eat.
Oh, me neither.
What?
I just wish you could see the person that I see when I look at you.
Is this really the life you want? With me always worrying about what other people will think?
Yes, 100%. It's you and me, together, no matter what.
No matter what. Except for candy corn. No candy corn. Ever.
Pinky swear?
Pinky swear.
Trick or treat!
Todd, it starts in 5 minutes. Get your butt in here. Who invented Halloween candy? I swear, the devil must have a contract with Skittles. Todd! Save me from eating this candy! Next year, we're only buying candy corn.
No, I'm still here. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I'll talk to Bree tonight. Thanks. Okay, bye.
You look like you've seen a ghost. Have you been standing in front of the hall mirror?
That was the foster agency. Dylan's mom wants us to adopt him. Now you look like you've seen a ghost, besides me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, suddenly the past 2 years seem like a blur. Oh my gosh. Should we go to your mom's and get him?
Oh my God, no, I don't think I can tell him right now without crying.
Oh, and if he sees you crying, then he'd start crying, and I'd start crying.
And then I'd start crying all over again.
Oh, and your mom's ugly crying.
He'll be okay, right? He'll be okay? We'll be okay?
Yes. Yes.
What?
It's just hitting me how big this is. I mean, when we were fostering, it was all so uncertain, and now it's forever. What if he gets older and hates us, hates me?
Bree, I think that any parent runs the risk of having kids who hate them, especially when they become teenagers.
But it's different for me. What kind of mom could I even be?
The best kind. Dylan knows that we are his family. He knows that we love him. This is his home.
After all the times his mom went for months without seeing him and then did one thing right to string the process along.
She knows. She knows this is best for him and for her.
Are you sure this is what you want with me?
Yes, I'm sure. Are you sure? You're not backing out of me, are you?
No. How can you be so sure about us? About me?
Listen, I promise, and I will always promise. You're the one that I want by my side, no matter what.
You?
I do.
How did I get so lucky? I have the best spouse in the world.
No, I do. So, now that we know that Dylan gets to stay with us, can we revisit that whole good cop, bad cop thing?
Wait, we do that?
Well, no, but, I mean, he's turning 3, so we might have to. I just want to make sure that we're prepared. I call good cop.
As long as we're always on the same page.
Oh, so when he says, Mom says I could, I should take a page from my own childhood and just assume that it's not true?
Exactly.
Speaking about being on the same page, I thought you were going to be the vampire to my ghost.
I am. I want to eat your cereal.
Come again?
I want to eat your cereal. Count Chocula.
Okay, that's not a bit scary.
You always know exactly the right thing to say.
You and me, always on the same page.
Yep. Pinky swear?
Pinky swear.
Halloween is my favorite holiday. Actually, it might be my favorite day, period.
Mine too. Is it weird that we love Halloween so much and we don't even have kids yet?
No, Halloween is the best. Wait, you just said yes.
Did I?
What are you saying?
Well, alright, I've been thinking about it. I was up all night. I think I want to have kids. When we're ready.
I think I need to meet your parents first before I wrap my head around the thought of having kids.
They're gonna love you. Did you get the candy?
What? I thought you were going to get the candy.
Oh.
Wait, are you kidding me right now?
No, I'm sorry. I really forgot the candy.
But Halloween is your favorite holiday. How could you forget the candy?
I'm sorry. I was just distracted.
This is a disaster.
I'll go get the candy right now. I'll fix this.
But it's not just the candy, it's the whole night. Todd, why did it take your parents so long to come over? Was it you? Were you afraid to let them meet me?
No. Hey, come here. They are going to love you, just like I love you.
If you're not sure about us, I need to know.
I'm sure. I forgot the candy. It was a mistake. Please don't read into this. And my parents needed to come in their own time. They want to meet you.
You always see the best in people, and I always fear the worst. And the truth is, they might not accept me.
Well, I have faith in them. But no matter what, I love you.
I'm really scared.
I promise. They're ordinary people. They're not going to hate you.
Not of that, of my next step. I'm terrified.
It's okay to be scared. I think the truly brave people are the ones who know when they're scared. And I think you're one of the truly brave ones.
I finally picked a new name. Bree.
Bree. I like it.
Yeah? Todd, I'm afraid we'll change. I'm so afraid I'll lose you.
Oh, Brian! Wait. Should I start calling you Bree now?
Yes. I would really, really like that.
Bree, I love you. No matter what. Your body may change, your name may change, but it doesn't change you here. I will support you through this entire transition. I promised, I promise, and I will always promise. I want to be by your side every day, every minute, every second, just so that we get to have a family together and grow old together. And I'll buy the Halloween candy every year from now on.
Pinky swear?
Pinky swear. Oh, 5 minutes until it starts. You better go get your costume on.
I love you.
I love you too, Bree. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hi, everyone. I'm Julia, and I'll be your facilitator at Strike a Match, Metro Detroit's fastest speed dating service. Why spend 6, 7, 8 minutes or more with someone when studies show that most people make a dating decision within the first 30 seconds? At Strike a Match, you've got a minute to win it, and if the sparks aren't flying by then, it's time to move on. I'm here if you have any questions. Ready? Go!
Hi, I've never done this before, so I'm kind of nervous. Okay, here goes. I'm 40-ish. I like yoga, trail running, and red wine. I work as a sales rep for an advertising agency. And oh, I forgot to start with my name.
Wait, don't tell me. Is your name Google? Because you have everything I've been searching for.
That's pretty cute. No, my name is Karen, and you are?
My name's Microsoft. Can I crash at your place tonight? Actually, my name is Ken. Karen, I hope you know CPR because you've been taking my breath away.
Listen, Ken.
Karen, don't you remember me? Oh, that's right. I've only met you in my dreams.
Oh my God, what planet are you from?
Earth, but you must be from Tennessee, because you're the only 10 I see.
I think I just threw up a little bit.
I think you're suffering from a lack of vitamin me.
Ken, do you really think these cheesy pickup lines are going to work?
Okay, Karen, let's cut to the chase. I like you, and you're obviously very attracted to me. When I fill out my evaluation, I'm going to rate you 9 out of 10, because I'm the only one you're missing.
And your minute is up. Time to switch.
Oh, thank God. Listen, Julia, this isn't working. I think I'll just leave now.
Oh, please, give us another chance, Karen. I'll stand near you during the next round and help you navigate. Don't leave, please.
Okay, one more chance, but stay right near me.
Oh, don't worry, I've got your back. Okay, everyone, round 2 begins now.
Hi, I'm Karen. I'm 40-something. I like yoga, trail running, and red wine. I work as the sales rep for an advertising agency. And you are?
Hi, Karen. I'm Leonard. I'm 37 and a half years old. I'm a video game developer, and I'm very close with my family.
Carl lives in my mother's basement.
And I love pie.
I love pie too. Apple is my favorite. What's yours?
You mean the number pi? It's a mathematical constant with an infinite number of digits. I memorized the first 100 or so. Let's see. It starts 3.1415.
That's okay. I get the idea. Help!
If I may, why don't you tell Karen your idea of the perfect day?
Okay, that's easy. To me, the perfect date is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Star Wars geek.
I don't really know what to say to that. And also with you.
You're really funny, Karen. I'm LOL.
Leonard, I think the LOL was written, not spoken aloud.
I don't care about that, Karen. Speed dating calls for abbreviations because every second counts. ASAP is the only way to be.
Julia, WTF is he talking about?
Damned if I know.
Bottom line, Karen, I'm just a WYSIWYG kind of guy.
WYSIWYG?
Is that some kind of toupee?
No! WISIWIG. What you see is what you get. Come on, Karen, let's not play games. Let's lay our cards on the table.
Kind of a contradiction, but okay, Leonard, what's your best hand?
I'd say he's a straight flush. And we are out of round. Let's take a break and we'll resume with round 3 shortly.
Julia, thanks for the rescue. I appreciate you trying to help, but this dating scene is really not for me.
I know what you mean. This place is kind of a meat market.
Where did these guys come from? And do they think these gimmicks will really work?
Oh, I'm convinced the electronic age has caused a complete loss of social skills. A whole generation of texting, emoji-loving, abbreviating geeks who can't hold your hand or even look you in the eye.
And they don't have a clue in bed because what little sex that they know about is skewed by watching too much porn.
Right on, sister. You're preaching to the choir. God, it's so refreshing to have someone to talk to about this.
I know. I'm so tired of trying to find Mr. Right, or even Mr. Kind of, sort of, all right.
So, why settle for Mr. Anything?
Julia, what are you trying to say?
I'd rather build a mystery with you than find misery with another Mr. What do you think, Karen?
Julia, I I'd say it's a match made in heaven. Let's get the hell out of here.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Grant, is that as in Ulysses S. Grant?
What? Yeah.
It must be very compelling.
Yep.
Why?
What?
I asked you a question.
Oh. What?
Why is it so compelling?
Well, it's a fascinating history of the Civil War. Despite some anti-war sentiment in the North, Grant was a brilliant strategist and tactician.
Well, I don't really care. I'm sure it's all very fascinating, but I'm not interested.
Well, why did you ask if you don't want an answer?
I want to talk, but not about Grant.
Fine. What do you want to talk about?
I'm just so excited about Cecily and Aiden. I wonder what their big news is.
They have big news?
Yes, I told you last night.
Oh, I don't remember.
They must be engaged.
What? They're only seniors in college.
Well, they've been together for 2 years. What else can it be? It can't be job offers yet. They're still interviewing. I bet Cecily will go with the accounting firm and Aiden will go with sign with IBM.
Maybe she's pregnant.
They wouldn't be.
Well, maybe they won the lottery or some Hollywood agent spied them in a coffee shop and wants them in their big movie.
Be serious. They'll be here any minute.
Then we'll find out. Okay, we talked. Can I get back to reading now?
Must be them.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh, hi, Dad.
How's my girl a-bettin'?
What?
You know, Aiden and a-bettin'.
Ha ha, Dad. Very funny.
Oh, be serious. Come, sit down. Can I get you something to eat? Something to drink?
Oh, no thanks, Mom. We can't stay long. Our ride is picking us up in 20 minutes.
20 minutes? But you just got here.
Well, it's Sunday night and we both have class tomorrow morning at 8. We just wanted to come and tell you in person.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Mom and Dad, Aiden and I have done a lot of introspective soul searching this spring.
Yes.
We realized our previous focus on business was myopic and uninformed.
What? We feel as if we'd be selling our souls to the devil, otherwise known as the greed of corporate America.
Honey, what are you talking about?
We're stopping the interview process with IBM and Deloitte.
What?
We're no longer going to be interviewing with IBM and Deloitte.
Well, why not?
We changed our minds. Instead, we're going to live and work in a spiritual enlightenment center near Boulder. It's called the Living Rainbow.
The Living Rainbow, but
it's like a Zen retreat center and working farm. The silent meditation and interaction with other living creatures who are not ruled by money will help to center us and free us from the siren song of materialism.
But I thought you were engaged.
Traditional marriage is a form of patriarchal bondage. No. Instead, we're seeking a deeper spiritual union with each other and the earth and the psychic soul.
The psychic soul? What are you talking about? I don't know what to say. I thought you were coming here to tell us you're getting married. What about your degrees in finance and marketing? I don't approve of this at all.
We don't need your blessing. We just came here to tell you that our plans have changed.
Honey, why don't you say something? What?
Well, it's an interesting idea.
You can't be serious.
I'm totally serious. Spiritual enlightenment. Interesting.
Oh, Daddy, I knew you would understand.
So let's talk turkey. You both have what, about $40,000 in student loans, right?
Well,
right, that's what I thought. And how did you expect to pay back those loans without one of those jobs of evil corporate America.
Oh, Dad, we're not just gonna sit around doing nothing. We're going to work. We'll pick strawberries and we'll pick apples, and their huge cash crop is cannabis. We're going to get paid.
Oh, for heaven's sake, with all the money you're gonna make picking strawberries and pot, you're gonna pay for an apartment, car, gas, food, and pay your student loans?
Well, yes, I think we can.
Exactly, you haven't thought about it at all.
Let's all calm down. I think I have an idea. Is this something you really want to do? Go find your, what do you call it, your spiritual selves?
Oh, yes.
Well, I think I can help you out.
Are you crazy?
Really, Dad?
Yes, you'll just need to agree to some minor stipulations and be a little flexible, but I fully support your plan.
You are crazy.
My Aunt Edith has a camping RV she never uses anymore since my Uncle Matthew died, and well, she'd just love an excuse to drive it again. She could be your chauffeur. I'll pay for the gas.
A camper?
Yep, it sleeps 6 comfortably, as long as no one has to get up in the middle of the night. Of course, Martha will go along too.
Who's Martha?
Edith's twin. She never married, and since my Uncle Matthew died, her and Edith are inseparable.
Wait, aren't they like in their 70s?
70s or 80s, but they're reasonably fit. Martha's a bit deaf, so she may have the radio or television at full volume. She just loves that home shopping network. Oh, and Edith has a little chihuahua getting up in the years, has a little bit of a bladder issue. But they're wonderful women who would enjoy a great adventure. You'll just need to massage Martha's feet twice a day to help with her swollen ankles. And Edith has a bit of a gambling issue, so you'll have to monitor her internet usage. But hey, you're getting a free place to stay and a free trip to Colorado.
Well, I don't know about this, Dad. I mean, we're doing this in order to become one with each other and with the universe.
And that's perfect because Edith, Martha, and the dog are all integral parts of the universe.
That's not what
Oh, I almost forgot Martha's son, Charles. He's not working right now. Seems there was a little problem with kleptomania. But he's fantastic with his hands. Anything you need fixed, he's your guy.
This is not what we envisioned when we...
Oh, we always called him Crazy Cousin Charlie. He's the only kid I knew who was arrested at a senior prom. Apparently, he stole a limo to escort his date to the dance. But if you keep your things locked up, you'll have nothing to worry about. Actually, it sounded like you didn't want a lot of stuff anyway, so it shouldn't be an issue. But if you keep the camper parked in the property, it'll be a free place to stay.
Dad, hold on. I mean, it sounds, well, rather crowded.
Crowded? It's not crowded. The camper sleeps 6. You two, Martha and Edith, that's 4. Charlie and his girlfriend, 6. And I'm paying for gas. I'll even take care of the food, so all your strawberry and pot money can go towards paying your loans. And you'll have a chance to bond with some of the family you don't know very well.
And what will they all do once we're in Colorado?
Oh, they'll figure it out. That retreat place sounds intriguing. I'm sure Martha and Edith would love to join you there. Charlie can take care of his girlfriend and just park it anywhere and you have a free place to stay.
Thanks for the generous offer, Mr. Cooper, but...
No, it sounds ridiculous, Dad. We're not living in a camper with a bunch of strangers.
Strangers? They're not strangers, they're family.
But, Mom, why don't you say something?
Can I get you something to eat? I baked some more recipes, and I can make some coffee.
No, about this!
Hey, I'll call Edith right now. You'll plan to leave a few days after graduation, right? She'll need time to get the RV clean, take the dog to the vet for a prescription. Charlie has to clear with his probation officer.
No.
I think we might need a little bit more time to think about this.
What? Why?
Maybe we should keep interviewing.
What? Deloitte and IBM are not offering free room and board and gas, or spiritual enlightenment, or a chance to get to know your family.
Thanks anyway, Dad. But I think we need to reconsider.
But I'll support the whole endeavor. Oh, Martha and Edith are not going to look forward to this, and now the dog's not going to get to see Colorado. The kid's not going to be born in Colorado.
Thanks anyway, Dad. Thanks. That was a really generous offer, but it might be better if we just get jobs in our fields.
Well, suit yourself, but corporate America's no living rainbow.
That's all right. We've got to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
My goodness, Kevin, that was brilliant.
Call me Ulysses S.
Okay. Okay. Just breathe deep in, out. In.
Are you okay?
Huh?
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. Airplanes takeoffs just really make me nervous. Do you know that 16% of fatal accidents occur during takeoff and climb, 29% occur during landing, which makes it a total of 45% that will even get out of here alive.
What?
Oh yeah. Takeoff, climb, approach, landing, big potential disasters. The slower airplane speed, an increase in maneuvering procedures, less available airspace due to concentration of planes, and boom! Your 7 limbs are scattered through the air and your life ends with one final scat.
Now, those statistics I was not aware of. Guess I never got around to thinking about it.
Oh, I am sorry. I didn't mean to get going on this, but you asked.
Actually, no, I didn't ask for that. I merely asked if you were okay. But don't worry about it. I feel the same way when I drive.
Well, right now I'd rather be driving a car than taking off in this plane.
Really? You think you're safer in your car? Well, let me hit you with this number. 53% of fatal car accidents occur driving to and from work.
Oh my God, we're doomed!
Not doomed, just forewarned. The world is full of dangers. If you want to feel doomed, try internet dating.
No kidding, that's so depressing. I always felt like I was a reasonably attractive, basically desirable person until I went online, only to discover that, no, apparently, I'm not.
Well, join the club. Apparently, I'm not fun or quirky enough for most women.
And I'm not interested in being a friend with benefits, which in my day sounded more like someone available for a booty call. No, thank you.
No, thank you is right. Not when 1 in 8 people between the ages of 14 and 49 has genital herpes.
And 1 in 2 are infected with oral herpes.
You sound like a statistician.
Actually, I'm a statistical consultant.
No way. I'm a theoretical statistician. Small world.
Small, cursed world. You can never turn it off, can you? I mean, it's a wonder we sleep at night.
And it's no wonder that people don't get us.
Well, like we want to be gotten by a bunch of people anyway. Not according to the odds of meeting a stalker.
Stalker statistics. Those will sober you up about meeting strangers. 7.5 million people were stalked in 1 year in the U.S.
Yes, and 61% of the female victims.
I know where you're going with this, because 44% of male victims were
stalked by a former partner.
Unreal.
Do you realize that you're the only person I've met who looks at the world this way? Are we crazy, or is everyone else?
Definitely us. It's our nature to look at the world's woes in terms of statistics. They're staring us in the face. We can't disqualify them.
I know. It's been the bane of my existence. Every time I meet a new guy, I'm not thinking about how cute or smart he is. I'm thinking of the probability that he has an STD.
On second thought, we're not the crazy people. We're the responsible people. 2 of the few responsible people out there, I'm afraid.
Yes, the lonely few.
Not necessarily. Did you know that 1 in every 50 travelers has met the love of their life on a plane?
Really?
Yeah. Consider the statistic. The statistic might be less likely surprising when you consider that 51% of all travelers say they've had a conversation with a stranger during a flight.
Well, we're living proof of that statistic. Nice to meet you, stranger. This is better than most of my online dating experiences.
So who needs more online dating disasters? Why don't we fulfill the friends on an airplane status quo and meet for coffee after our travels?
I think this counts as our introductory date, so why not skip the coffee coffee and pull out the stoppers.
You mean?
Yes, I do. Let's.
Do done. No, we should have an old-fashioned dinner date. Do you realize only 7 in 10,000 passengers messages on an online dating survey suggested grabbing some dinner?
So I guess dinner's taboo to most online daters?
Apparently, but the good news is we did not meet online, so we're free of that statistic. We met on an airplane.
Yes, we met the old-fashioned way, by accident and face-to-face. A happy accident.
I like to think of it as more of a happy discovery, which I've heard is an accident meeting a prepared mind.
Or over-prepared minds in our case.
So, no panic attack yet?
Nope, I don't panic over happy accidents.
But you do panic during landing, and we've just landed.
What?
Yep, no panic, no deep breathing. What were the odds of that happening?
With my flight history, I'd say a snowball's chance in hell.
So, another happy discovery?
Yes, you most certainly are.
No, I think we are. I'm getting a feeling that our algorithms are a match. Are you feeling it too?
Oh, now you're getting all mushy on me. You don't even know my name.
And your name is?
Jenny, and you are?
Pete, statistical theorist at your service, ma'am. Now that we have that over with, how about you pencil me in for a date to gather some empirical evidence to see if we're an absolute?
Pencil? With the high probability of people erasing? No. How about I ink you in?
You're making me indelible?
Indelible and absolute.
Ooh, I love it when a woman talks sexy to me.
Do you want to affirm the antecedent, or do you want to explore an alternative hypothesis?
Ooh, this is a match made in the heavens. What are the odds of that?
1 in 50, Petey. 1 in 50.
What? Oh, just a joke Carrie said.
Yeah?
Yeah. You want to hear it?
Okay.
Okay, so there's this airplane and it's in trouble and all the passengers are afraid.
This is funny.
So anyway, this airplane's in trouble and all the people are afraid they're gonna die. So this one person starts crying, saying how they'll never get to go to Europe. And this other one starts with how he should have told his wife how much he loved her. And then this woman gets up, cries out, I've been single my whole life. I'll never know what it's like to be a married woman.
Is she fat?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
If she's never been with anyone, I bet she's a real porker.
Do you want to hear this or not?
All right, go on.
Okay, so the airplane is going down. The woman cries out, I'll never know what it's like to be a married woman. So this guy stands up and he says, I'll help you. He looks at the woman, he rips off his shirt, gives her a long, meaningful look, throws the shirt over to her and says, here, iron this.
That's stupid.
Maybe it's a woman type joke.
No. I mean, why would he rip off his shirt if he wants it ironed?
Okay, he unbuttons it carefully. Does that make it better?
Why does he care if it's ironed anyway? If he thinks he's gonna die?
It's not the point.
Yeah, I know, but it should still make sense.
Oh, come on. Fine. Maybe he's one of those people who's afraid of being in an accident when he's wearing ratty old underwear and having the EMS guys or the doctors see it.
Still, if he's worried about crashing...
I don't know. Maybe he's got a phobia about being in a wrinkled shirt, and that is not the point.
Besides, they don't have irons on airplanes.
It's general knowledge. Everyone knows that.
I don't know that.
You think they have irons on airplanes?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they've got them in first class.
You think there's a little laundromat up there, and they have people ironing and pressing stuff at 20,000 feet.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll find the emergency exits there, and there. In case of an emergency, the little mask will drop down. Place the mask over your face, making sure the rubber strap is behind your ears. And for your convenience, we now have irons and laundry aids in rows A, L, O, and C. Right.
Maybe the stewardesses have a little bitty iron back in that place where they stack the trays.
Okay, you tell me. Why do stewardesses need an iron?
You don't have to be so sarcastic. Maybe they don't always have time to freshen up between flights so that,
They don't do that on a plane. It wouldn't be safe. They freshen up when they land.
Still, I don't think it precludes that.
Precludes? You think they stand around in their bra and panties, ironing away?
Didn't you date a stewardess once?
Yeah, but only a couple times.
So? Did you ever ask her, how she stayed all nice and crisp during all those flights?
Jeez, Lynn! You think I sat around talking about ironing on a date?
It was just a thought.
Well, forget about it. They don't have irons on airplanes. Okay?
How about a cruise ship?
What?
They have irons on cruise ships.
I don't know. Maybe.
It's not a question. Don't you remember on our honeymoon, there was that little iron in our cabin, and I said, why did they put it in there? Because there wasn't enough room to iron in there?
I don't remember.
It was really small, tiny little ironing board.
No. I don't remember stuff like that. But okay, I'll take your word for it.
Okay. So, they have irons on cruise ships. Great. So, they're all on this cruise ship, and it starts to go down.
Who's on a cruise ship?
The people in the joke.
Oh, the people in the joke.
Would it make sense to you? Would it be logical?
The problem is, on a cruise ship, they wouldn't all be sitting around like in a plane.
Maybe they were in the bar.
Okay, they could be in a bar. No, but it still doesn't work.
Why not? If they were afraid they were going to die, they might want to drink.
Yeah, but you're telling me this guy's drinking in a bar, and he's worried about the ship going down, and he wants some porker to go back to her cabin so she can iron his shirt?
It's just a joke.
And he wants his shirt ironed because he's paranoid about people seeing his ratty underwear?
No, I didn't say he was paranoid about ratty underwear.
Good, because that doesn't make sense.
I said he was paranoid about being found in a wrinkled shirt.
That's stupid.
That's stupid?
Yeah? If the ship goes down, he's gonna get wet. It's not gonna matter whether the shirt is wrinkled or dirty. It's just gonna be wet.
Maybe he's OCD or something.
OCD?
Obsessive compulsive disorder? Yeah.
So it's like a head case.
Oh yeah, that's it. He's a head case. For God's sake, Ryan.
What?
What has that got to do with anything?
What? I'm lost. It's, why is he asking this porker to iron his shirt?
Stop calling her a porker.
Do you know her or something?
No. It's just a joke.
Okay. So she could be a whale. Like on Facebook or Match.com. You know someone's fat or ugly when they don't put their picture up.
That is not true. Some people just don't have good pictures to put up.
Just what I said.
No, I mean, they're really good looking, but don't forget it.
Okay, so she's a porker.
You are just picking a fight. She could be single because she's really picky.
Picky? And she's never had sex.
said, maybe she's picky.
How old is she?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. See, if she's really picky, then, maybe that's why. But, I don't know, you don't have to be married to have sex.
Maybe she's deeply religious.
Okay, definitely a pork.
Stop using that word.
Why? Is something wrong with it?
It's mean. Are you gonna call me a porker if I gain a few pounds? Oh, stop it. What do I call you then?
Porker, lard boy, fat man, whatever.
And it wouldn't bug you.
Nah, not as long as I'm still getting some.
Ryan!
It's just facts, man.
Well, I just don't think it sounds nice.
Doesn't sound nice. Okay. So anyway, if he's really worried about his shirt, why doesn't he just go back to his cabin and iron it himself instead of asking some lady to do it for him?
He doesn't really want his shirt ironed.
He doesn't? Then why is he asking this poor lady to do it for him?
He's not.
If he's not really asking her, then why does he say that?
He is trying to make her feel like a married woman.
He doesn't want her to do it, though.
No, he just thinks that.
Got it. It's a signal. He wants her to go to her cabin, and then he's gonna go down there, and they're gonna.
No! He thinks that just by asking her to iron his shirt, it's gonna make her feel married!
And how is ironing some psycho shirt gonna make her feel?
Never mind!
No, come on. I get it. It's just not really funny.
No, it's sad.
What?
Forget it. Why don't you just go back to reading your book?
Fine with me. Hey, you're still doing laundry?
Yeah.
When my blue shirt with the stripes is dry, will you iron it for me? I want to wear it tomorrow.